Okay, so I have here my spontaneous, fabulous friends playing our heart chakra ball and the solar plexus chakra ball, and they just got drawn into the vibe this morning. I didn't know they were coming till a few minutes ago. So I'm super happy that they're here. And super happy that you're here. All right, so if you're settled in, take a few deep breaths. No need to change your breath right now. We're doing a lot of focus on the breath today, so just let your breath be. And then rub the palms together. And then bring your hands in prayer pose at the heart. Let's tune in. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo and Ad Gure Name. Deep breath. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Ong Adgurename, Jadgurename, Sadgurename, Sirigurudevename. Adgurename, Jadgurename, Sadgurename, Sirigurudevename. Adgurename, Jadgurename, Sadgurename, Sirigurudevename. Deep breath in, pull upon the root block, lift the heart, drop the shoulders, elevate your gaze, feel yourself surrounded in a protective, magnetic, bright light. Keep this beautiful posture and exhale. Inhale deep. Go through that same process. This time when you exhale, I want it to be an audible exhale. Inhale. Now collect all that energy at your heart center and project your prayer. Beautiful. And when you're ready, you can lower your hands and open your eyes. Okay, so here we are, November the something or other. Not quite sure what. But we've reached this place, I think, where we can take a collective sigh, and that's what I have called this class. You know, we're going to exhale. We're going to practice the breath, the inhale and the exhale, with a focus on the exhalation. Because the exhalation is the letting go, is the relieving of the stress, is the letting things just fall away that we no longer need. So don't be confusing this with any political agenda or arena or opinion. That is not what the exhale is about. The exhale is about letting go of all that built up anticipation, frustration, you know, because whether you like the outcome of whatever is happening or not, the fact is something has happened. And when something has happened, we can, that energy that's been building up, can drop away. And we can begin to relax a little bit and then see how we're going to move forward with the changes both in the outside and the inside. And so the exhalation is just that. It's a release, it's a letting go, it's a detoxification. And so I really invite you throughout this class to embrace the exhalation. Embrace the inhalation too, because obviously you can't have one without the other. Okay, so let's do a little breathing to start off with. So you're going to sit or lay down with your hands on your belly. So you can sit or lay down with your hands on your belly. And we're going to take a deep breath in to a count of 4. 3, 4. And an exhale to a count of 4. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. And exhale. 2, 3, 4. Continue like this. Inhaling equal part 4. Exhaling equal part 4. Feel the diaphragm moving and the space in the lungs expanding, causing the belly to rise and fall. No forcing. Just relaxing into the breath. And then begin to lengthen the exhalation. So you're going to continue that inhale for 4, and then you're going to exhale for maybe 5 or 6. As you're exhaling, you're kind of slowing it down to fit a longer pattern. Pulling the navel in towards your spine to really empty out on the exhalation. Beautiful. One more just like that. And then just for a few seconds, come back to your normal breathing. Just let the breath breathe you. Notice how you feel. So we're going to move on up through the lungs here. So obviously when we think about breath, we think about the lungs. And what more perfect time, not just this year, but this specific time of autumn, to think about the lungs. Yeah, this season is governed by the lungs. So we're giving our lungs some extra loving today. Okay, so now you're going to bring those hands up, and I want you to put them on your rib cage, like at the side of your rib cage. Because now we're going to take the breath into the middle part of the lungs, and you're going to kind of expand wide widthways. All right, so this might be a little different. Let's give it a go. So we'll just get that pattern of 4. Inhaling for 4. Focus on the middle lungs. Expand that rib cage. And then exhale for 4. Feel that rib cage come back in. And continue like that. And when you feel ready, we'll change the pattern of the exhale. So you're going to continue that inhale to 4 at the middle lungs and exhale to 6. So I don't know if you've ever seen, like in a biology picture. You keep breathing. I'm going to talk a little. I want you to get an image here of your lungs. Your lungs are so elastic. You know, it's like they're two huge balloons, and we you know, we'll have a limited capacity because we have a container around them, and that container is, you know, obviously the breastplate, the rib cage, all the fascia and the diaphragm. Yeah, that's the container. But if we took that container away, or we expanded that container, then we would be able to breathe more deeply. Okay, make this your last exhale of 6. And then go back to your normal breathing. See how you feel. All right, and now we're going to go up to our upper lungs. So if you want to, you can pop your hands up here on your upper chest, like your clavicles up here. And you're going to just breathe very shallow up here, expanding the top part of your lungs. So inhaling for 4, exhaling for 4. And then when you're ready, changing that pattern and extending the exhalation. So we're up here in the upper part of our lungs. All this breathing is through the nose. Good, and then when you're ready, you can just let that go. Come back to your normal breath. See how you feel. So it's a well-known fact these days that, you know, the way that we breathe has an influence on the way that we feel, and more importantly, the way that we think. Yeah, so the clarity of thought can come through on the breath. So if you're feeling anxious or afraid, or you know, just maybe even a little depressed, if you focus on the breath, you can change those feelings and you can begin to change the thought patterns. So now we're going to do a continued breath. Again, you can be seated or you can be laying down, and we're just going to now bring in a little visualization to enhance that breath pattern. So now you've worked all 3 areas of your lungs. As you inhale, you're going to take that breath down to the lower lungs. It's going to continue as you expand middle lungs, upper lungs. And then when you exhale, you're going to exhale upper, middle, lower. Okay, so we're just going to get that breath pattern going. All right, so taking a deep, full inhale through the nose and bringing in the sunshine, bringing in the brightness on that inhalation. And then on the slow, long, extended exhalation, let go of any darkness. Let go of any negativity or cloudiness. Good. On your next inhalation, inhale health and vitality and energy. And on the exhalation, let go of any physical aches and pains, any dullness, any stagnation. On the inhalation, inhale new possibilities, new ideas, new movement. And on the exhale, let go of limiting beliefs, old memories that are not doing you any favors. Any judgments, let them go. On the inhalation, bring in a feeling of being younger, every cell of the body being younger, all the organs being younger, the bloodstream, the lymph, have this sense of feeling younger and more alive and more fully present. And on the exhale, let go of any staleness, any oldness, any rigidness, any knowing it all, any stubbornness. Good. Now take a few more deep breaths like that, and in your own mind, inhale what you want to bring in and exhale what you personally want to let go of. Beautiful. Then one more thing. This has just come to mind because, over the last few weeks I've noticed in my clinic that I have had a lot more people coming in, male and female patients, with, stresses, anxieties, and all the symptoms that go with that. And one of the things I've been teaching my patients is to slow down the breath and add this mantra that I learned years ago from the late Thich Nhat Hanh, which is inhaling, I calm myself, exhaling, I smile. So just for a moment, add that, and please add that facial expression, because we are literally having and changing alchemical processes with our breath, with our intention, and actually with our smile. Inhaling, I calm myself. Exhaling, I smile. Let's do 1 minute of this. And act like you are breathing for the entire planet right now. Beautiful. So taking one last deep breath. If you're laying on the floor or even if you're sitting up, have a stretch and a wriggle around. And then when you're ready, you can come on up. If you've been sitting, you can stretch your legs out a minute. Give them a little tap. So this focus on the breath, is something, if you practice yoga or qigong or any of the kind of spiritual arts, martial arts, the awareness on the breath is ultimately what it's about. And I often am amazed when I read the works of the yogis that they describe what's going on in some kind of way in the body, or in the Taoist works, like what's happening when you breathe. All those thousands of years ago when these systems were started, and yet now we're showing that to be true. We can put EKGs and electrodes and have all kinds of blood tests that show that what cortisol's in our blood, and then we breathe, and then all these neurotransmitters are gone. We can just prove that that's happening. So there is no doubt that breathing is really crucial. there's a book out right now written by this journalist that probably many of you have read, and I really recommend it because he's really brought in a lot of scientific experiments. I think it's called Breath, the Lost Art of Breathing, something like that. You can look it up, it'll be there straight when you hit Google. And he really gives the science behind why mouth breathing is not a good idea and why nose breathing most of the time is what we should be doing. And so switching, if you do one to the other, switching from mouth breathing to nose breathing, unless you're specifically requiring the outward breath through the mouth, then we should be breathing in and out through the nose. Why? You have so many, you got so many little filters inside your nose that are meant to clean and filter out impurities, toxins, viruses and bacteria before they ever reach any further into the body. That is the number one thing. The second thing is that when you breathe through your nose, you create nitric oxide. And nitric oxide has so many beneficial effects on the body at a cellular level. People take nitric oxide pills, there's no need. So the next breath we're going to do is the humming breath. And the humming breath creates something like 60 times more nitric oxide than you would get in a normal breath. So it's a great breath to do every day. It's a great breath to be doing these days. So let's just do it. And it sounds really good too. So you're creating a humming sound in the cavity of your nose and head. So you can set the frequency, but you want everything to be buzzing in your head, okay? It's like this, like you're listening to bees, but in your head, and feel that vibration. So at the beginning of the class, we heard the balls. The balls created a vibration that created a dissonance, breaking up stagnation. So we're going to do this now in our own head, all right? So you can listen to me if you want, or we can just get going. So play around with the key in your head until you feel the buzzing, feel that vibration. Now keep going and stick your fingers in your ears, because what this does is accentuate the inner vibration, okay? Keep going, put your fingers in your ears, keep buzzing. All right, so if you can hear me, you You can take your fingers out your ears and relax for a moment and just keep your eyes closed and just see if anything has changed. So I definitely feel, more clarity in my head. And, I have like this weird thing that happens to my ears sometimes where they start to feel a little blocked. And so I do a lot of this humming or buzzing because it helps to keep I can feel it keeping the eustachian tubes clear. All right, so you can just go through your day humming and buzzing like that, and it will be so good for you. How are you feeling?
Extraordinary.
Clearer?
Clear. Yeah. Eyesight's better.
Yeah, feel a little bit brighter. Yeah. So, it's free. It's free and you have complete control over it. So what I was saying about the lungs earlier, I don't want to turn this into a biology lesson, but we are limited by the container, always, whether it's your mind, your feelings, your lung capacity. So the free divers, for example, train the actual capacity, lung capacity to expand. And they do that by doing all this movement with the rib cage to make the rib cage more flexible so that the lungs can expand. And that's just what we do in Kundalini yoga. Okay, so I chose this kriya today. Exercises for the lungs, expansion of the magnetic field and heart center, and prepares the body for deep meditation. I thought it's a very simple and beautiful kriya and totally fits in with our theme. So we're going to be doing quite a bit of arm movements in pattern with the breath, okay? So you can sit in easy pose. I'm loving this windy day, but it's not too great for my papers. Okay, so sit however you like. You can be cross-legged or you can be kneeling up. We're going to bring the arms together, the hands together. And then you're going to lift up and open the heart and just gently look up. So you're stretching up. The arms are in line with the ears. And then you're just going to inhale and exhale deeply. Lift your face and heart to the sun. Open up the front of the body and breathe. Gentle smile. Good. 3 more deep breaths. Good. Then bring your arms and spine back to straight alignment. And exhale. And bring the arms down. Just relax for a moment. So that's a great exercise to do with your ribs, open over a bolster or perhaps a ball. And I was watching something the other day on YouTube about the free divers and the exercises they do, and they just lean over a ball and do this kind of deep breathing, yeah? Okay. Now we're going to do a similar thing, but we're going to add a whistle through the mouth. So we're going to breathe in and out through the mouth, and you're going to whistle on the way in and the way out. Okay? So it's going to sound like this. Okay, arms are coming back up. Face to the sun, for me literally here. Inhale deeply, come back to center. And exhale, bring the arms down. Bring the arms down. Just take a moment. Just to notice how conscious breathing just slows everything down, but not slow you down in this kind of sleepy state, but slowing you down, taking you out of the overhyped stress state that we've got used to. Like this, you know, this kind of sense of well-being and steadiness and slowness in a way is very perfect and balanced, but we get used to being more hyper. All right, so next one, we're going to be moving the arms, the clasped arms. So again, I'm kneeling up, but you can sit however you like. You can be standing or even sitting on the edge of a chair. So we're going to exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Hang on, I got that right. Stretch the arms in front, interlocking for arms outward. Exhale. That's a hard pattern. Three, two, one, and release. Keep your eyes closed. Normal breathing. All right, now you're going to bring the arms out to the side. Put your fingers around your thumbs. This is the strong inhale. And then exhale. Okay, so inhale. Exhale. And continue. Find your rhythm. Strengthen the arms. Powerful breathing. So we've moved away from the, the simple long inhale, exhale to different patterns of breathing, of pranayama that are designed for different aspects of the body. This is designed to create confidence and eliminate fear, but it's powerful. You should be able to hear your breath. I like to think of this as a bit of a Tarzan breath, yeah? He's beat the chest and strengthen up and become bigger than the physical body. A few more. Three, two, one. And stretch. And exhale. Give your shoulders a shake around. You're doing great. Okay, this time, hands are clasped behind your head. I'm kind of liking the shadow I'm in right now. I kind of got a total side in the light and a total side in the dark. How perfect. All right, so basically, you're going to, from the back of the head, the hands are clasped like this. It's simply inhale, exhale. Strong, rhythmic, powerful breath. That's all it requires. Three, two, one. Inhale up. Exhale. Float the arms down. So you're going to be filling yourself, with all this like fresh oxygen and prana. Prana is coming into the body on the breath. And then you are detoxifying, letting go on the exhale, cleaning out the lungs, cleaning out the digestive system. When we add the arms, what are we doing? We're moving the lymph. Like this is a whole body, mind, spirit activation right here. Okay, next one. Again, like think about these free divers and how they have to have like such control on their rib cages. All right, so arms are clasped. You can point your fingers if that helps. You're going to inhale the rib cage to the right, so the whole upper body, and then exhale to the left. The lower body from the navel down stays pretty still, so you can apply a bit of a root lock. Off we go. Smile, no tension in the jaw. No tension in the face, just moving and breathing through the nose. Three, two, one. Inhale to center. Reach up. Lift the heart. Lift your face to the sun. Exhale. Release. Keep your eyes closed for a minute. Tune in. What's changed? How do you feel? If you need to move the head or shoulders, please do that. Let your breath settle. Let the breath fill the whole of the lungs. Let the exhale extend past the inhale. Okay, next one that we all know and love. We have our hands here on the shoulders, open up through the armpits. Slight root lock so you're not overarching your back, and then we inhale, exhale. Find your rhythm. See if you can pump the navel in and out while moving the upper body. your eyes closed, tune in to your own body. All right, last movement here. Hands are on the lower legs, so I'm sitting cross-legged now. You're inhaling and exhaling. Again, rhythm, sound of the breath in the nose, strong, powerful. Create that nitric oxide, clean the bloodstream, brighten the tissues, the cells, the organs. Help your digestive system along. Eliminate unwanted stuff. Be that food, be it thoughts, be it emotions, be it carbon dioxide, be it whatever needs to be expelled, eliminated. We've got all the goodness from it that we can, and so we don't want to hold on to the waste. Now let this breath expand, not just the rib cage, the lungs, but the heart center. Always we want to be expanding the capacity of our heart. So wherever you are feeling today, whether you're, whatever emotions that you've had over the last few days, now we settle in and we expand our capacity to love, try and let go of judgments and fears, expand it into some knowing that all is well. And how do we know that? Because we are well. It really makes very little difference what changes on the outside world with outside people happen. The change that matters is the change that you make within yourself. And then that change extends to your family. And then that family change extends to the community and the workplace. And so it grows. So in fact, what happens is we change the world. That new person that we've put into, some kind of external power does not change the world. You, me, we change the world from within. 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath in. Expand, expand. Take yourself into the center of your body. Begin with that tiny flame in the center of the heart. Let it expand, expand, expand through the physical heart, through the lungs, the rib cage, out into your subtle bodies, auric bodies, magnetic bodies, radiant body. Exhale. I want you to do that a few more times in your own mind's eye. Talk yourself through that expanding process with the breath. Inhaling, I calm myself. Exhaling, I smile. Know that every breath you take is the ultimate gift of life. Yeah, we're given this breath the minute we're born, and when that breath's gone, that's it for now. So it's so precious. All right, how you feeling? Oh, there's some few notes about that kriya that we just did. This series so this is the one we've just completed. This series begins by purifying the blood and expanding the lung capacity. Then the circulatory system is stimulated. The thyroid and parathyroid secretions are added to the increased circulation, and the upper magnetic field of the body is enlarged. This is an excellent preparation for those who want to meditate. So many good things about that. Are we moving into the shade? All right. Okay, so let's see. We're going to have a nice long sound bath. In a minute, I'm going to just pick a card for us. Let's see what message is coming through. Okay, so, today is Sunday. Yeah, we want to be thinking about the sun, our inner sun. Today is ruled by the sun, and actually today we have, I think we have the moon in Leo, so you're probably feeling a little brighter and more energized than normal. I know I am. I got up and jumped on my trampoline this morning, and I know Joan says she hiked up the hill box, so just enjoy that, yeah? Like that creative, energetic, vibrant Leo energy on this Sunday. Oh, I think that one. All right. Oh, okay, here we go. All right, so this is the card that we just pulled from the I Am deck, which is I am a leader. Who's the leader?
I am.
Thank you, Spirit, for this card. This just, this is it, right? We're not looking for anybody else to lead the way. We are the leader. We lead the way. We lead the way forward. So if you can see that picture, it's two Alsatian dogs, one big dog and a puppy dog, and they're running along, and it's like, I am gonna, So you're the leader, and it's time for you to step up and show the way. All right, my lovelies. Whee! You can lay down. And we are going to have a nice long sound healing for you. So you might hear crystal bowls in the background if Estella and Joan continue to play, or they might be laying down. It's all good. And I'm going to play the gong. And now you're just going to relax deeply.